Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode from the Truly Bedrock Let's Play server. Oh, man, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're taking care of yourself, and you're doing all right. That is for sure and for certain. Man, I've been thinking that in some future builds, I'm going to need a ton, and I mean like a ton of glass. So, I mean, we're going to have to go get some sand, but before we can even get the sand and think about getting the sand, we got to get ourselves one of those big old monster super smelters. Easy for you to say, DadCraft. But listen, the problem that we have now in 1.18 is coal is, you know, it's a little fewer and far between than it used to be, and I don't really want to do charcoal, so I think I want to use lava to be the fuel source in my super smelter. So, welcome to another episode of We Gotta Build This so we can build that. So today, we got to get our lava farm fired up, and then after that's done, we're going to build ourselves a super smelter, all in a super cool cave in the wall. We'll talk about all that stuff down the road a little bit, but for now, I was just out. The base is like right over there, not too far. We're just over a couple of hills. But I remembered this from my exploration days that there was some dripstone, like a dripstone cave right here. And I think we're going to go down in there and get a whole bunch of that dripstone stuff so we can use it to make a super cool lava farm. You guys know the deal, right? You put a lava source block above a cauldron with a piece of that dripstone stuff, and then it drips like water, but it'll fill up the cauldron so we can make an infinite lava farm. You guys know all about it, man. Let's get down in here and see what's going on. I didn't bring a bed or anything, so you know, if it gets to be nighttime, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble, but I just need these things, right? Like these. Yeah. Pointed dripstone. That's what I need. So I need I need to get these little guys right there, and I'm just going to run around and harvest a bunch of those. Okay, yeah, that's working just like we want to. I don't know how many we need. I'm thinking we should make a pretty big farm. I mean, like 64? And then we can have 64 cauldrons that would fill up, so 64 dripstone things that would fill up 64 cauldrons. So literally at all times, we would have a ridiculous amount. Hey, is that another one? Yeah, a ridiculous amount of lava at our disposal. I mean, I think we'll only have like a super smelter with 16... maybe 32 furnaces. I mean, also, while we're here, let's get all this stuff. Oh man, we're gonna be having a good time. Let me get to work and harvest some of these resources. If I find anything cool down in that cave as we're stepping around in there's a creeper over there, I'll bring you back and let you know. But in the meanwhile, I'm literally just gonna be running around collecting 64 of those guys right there. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, I have 128 of these pointed dripstones. I'm using 2 of them over there. I was just doing a quick little test. And I also went to the nether and got a little bit of lava and got a whole bunch of blackstone as well, because I think if we're going to have lava dripping around, I just think that maybe blackstone sounds like the right kind of block to use. I didn't know. I was just testing something really quick. I didn't know that this worked this way. Maybe you guys did. I hope it works. I guess we'll have to do a little bit of... I don't know, a little bit of troubleshooting just to verify. But if we take that out and we go like that and we go like that, right? I think it drips. Yeah, like the lava can run. I wonder if it's faster over here. No, it doesn't look to be. But the lava can like flow. I guess that means we could do 4 at a time. All right, let's go like that. Let's go like that. Let's put one of these here, and then we'll break this. And we'll put this like that. Okay, so if all 4 of those drip, the source block is right here under this one. So if all 4 of these drip, okay, they do. Oh, okay. I just need to make sure it's actually working and we actually get those filled up. I mean, I think it is. I think everything's working the way we want to. I'm just not 100% sure. So I'm going to just be watching these as I do a little bit of work. But I think what we're going to do is let's go back up to the base. By the way, here's the location of our lava farm. It's essentially going to be right underneath our main base area, our main house. That way, whenever we're at the house or we're in the area, hopefully it'll be loaded and we'll be getting drops out of it. I may have to go AFK a little bit at the iron farm. I mean, I have a good bit of iron. Let's actually make these other 2 cauldrons real quick. 1, 2, like so. And then we'll make these. Let's just make 2 for now. That should be enough. Okay. And then, oh, I don't have my cutter. All right, I'm gonna have to get my cutter and then see if I can't figure out what are the options. I don't even know. Let's just look really quick at the options of blackstone. I can't remember. We've certainly used a lot of it. Blackstone. All right, so we have Blackstone walls. We have polished blackstone that we can do. I think if we do some of that, we might also have... I like the bricks, maybe. We also have these. Oh, I think I like the bricks. Do we do the bricks? Let's see what those look like. I was also thinking, just now, to myself, what else could we use? And I'm thinking, I bet we could use some of our deep slate that we've got. There's a little bit more blackstone there. Let's see. Yeah, let's just grab this real quick and we'll put it upside down and we'll see what it looks like. Because this, I think this build, it's going to have a very simple function, but I think it needs to look... where's it at? Over here? Yeah, I think this build needs to look like, I don't know if lava-y is a word. I mean, it sounds like a word to me. Let's take that out and put this here and this there. Okay, are these, we can't tell if it's filling up. I guess we don't get like a progress indicator, but let's just take a look here and see what we can do from a floor perspective. So if we put one of these, yeah, those look good. And then how do they compare with these? Let's put these upside down. Okay, so these are like a little blue. It's kind of funny that stuff that comes out of the nether has this blue tint to it. It's almost like a cool color. Does that make sense? You know, like this to me is more like a darker, like a warmer color. This feels cool to me. It's just kind of funny that these blocks come out of the nether. You would think they would almost be reverse, like deep in the earth or something, maybe. I don't know. But in any case, what we're going to do, I don't like these in the floor. I want to do, I think, some dripstone. Well, maybe we'll do a floor out of blackstone, maybe the different variants to at least get that in here. Then we got to figure out the walls, and then we're going to figure out how all this stuff is going to work. I don't know how many, so we can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Can we get 16 done? I don't know. I mean, it's going to be really close. If we could get 16, then we could do 4 rows. Right, so then we could just run down the middle and pick up all of our stuff. Yeah. I mean, we'll figure it out. Let me do a little bit of work in this this little room here. I'm going to keep an eye on these and see if the flowing lava actually gives us lava in these cauldrons. And if it does, that's how we'll do the whole thing, I think. I'll just go get another source and we'll do 4, 4, 4, and we'll be good to go. That'll be awesome. So let me just do a little bit of work in here and figure out how we're going to get this whole thing laid out. And I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, I mean, I think this is going to work. I'm pretty happy with what we've got in here. I mean, it's a little on the dark side, but, you know, that's kind of what you get when you use deep slate and all of these different nether-based blocks and dig stuff up from the depths of the world. It's going to be kind of dark, but I think the lava, I just had this idea that these are half slabs on the ceiling, and then the lava sits in this kind of track. Right? So there's a half slab of like a gap there. So the lava can't come out, but it provides all this light in the room essentially for free as part of the farm. So we're going to have 64 total cauldrons of lava down here, and that's going to smelt up a ridiculous number of items. What's that? 6,400 items? If we want to smelt all that, that's going to be awesome. We're going to be dealing with probably like shulker boxes at a time type volume. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape for sure. So now all I need to do is I need to put these guys across the top here. I've got the iron in my inventory. I don't know if it's enough to make all of the cauldrons that we need. We'll make as many as we can, and then we'll just use them to get the rest of the lava. It's 3 buckets of lava. That is full already. 3 buckets of lava to make all of the whole farm across the top. I think eventually, just because I think it'll look better, I think we'll end up putting full buckets of lava all along there. But we'll just get the farm operational first and then kind of go from there. So I need to put all of these along this row right here. This needs to go like that. Yep. And then we'll put these last 16. And we've got some extra ones. I don't know what we'll do with them. I mean, we could maybe use them for some sort of decoration or something like that, maybe around in the farm. It's kind of cool that those are dripping water, even though there's no water. All right, so I just need to go let's go do that together, I guess, because I may have to go AFK at the iron farm for a little bit. For some reason, I don't have a crafting bench down there, but I think it's okay. Let's go here. Let's see, we'll convert all of that. And then we can make 51 cauldrons. So we don't have enough, but that's okay. We'll just have to go AFK for a little bit at the iron farm. I do like doing this a lot. Jumping off like that. Oh, it's amazing. All right, so let's go 1, 2, 3 here. And then We'll do the rest of these. So it's going to be 16 cauldrons in a row. And then, oh, all right, maybe just encountered a small issue. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we can, I don't, oh, okay. We might be having a little bit of a problem. I'm not sure how to get over there. Right, so I need to be able to walk. I think we could just maybe make a little cut through right there. Yep, okay, I'll work on that in just a second. But let's put all of these down, because we at least want to be collecting lava so we can finish the farm out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right there. Yeah, so we're gonna maybe have to like chip out a little door right there on either one of these sides so we can go where we need to go. All right, we'll put all of these like so. Hopefully these things aren't going to be making water in these cauldrons. I don't think so. All right, let's see if we could get a couple buckets. Do we have any that are done? Yeah, that one's done. We can reach it from here as well, which is kind of handy. All right, we'll go over here and we'll put, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4 and put our lava right there. Okay, and then we have to break this one and this one because we want that to go all the way to the end. Perfect. Yep. All right, any more things of lava? Oh yeah, there's one down there. Perfect. We can get it from here. I mean, we might be okay just be doing it that way. All right, and then let's just line these up. This one is like right here. All right, that should go. And then here's our last one. And this one goes at the very end. Like so. Perfect. There we go. So now all of these are working. And then we just have 7 more. So we don't really even need that many cauldrons to finish this thing out. I'm going to wait a second, though. I don't want these things to be filling up with water. I don't think they will, but just to be sure. And I think with all 16 of these, it's going to be pretty amazing. We're just going to be raking it in. That's for sure. Okay, so the last thing I think that I want to do is let me just make a little pass through like right here, just so I can get over here. And we'll just dig all of this out. And we'll put stuff in wherever it needs to go. Boom. There we go. Now we can get in there and go down and pick all those up. And we'll do the same thing over here. We know we don't need it right now. We will. All right. And then we can put like that right there. Put that there. Put that there. Okay, perfect. Then we can just come in just like that. All right, that's going to be awesome. Now, we just need to wait for more lava. There's some right there, which we can use to fill in on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes right there. And then we can go there. And it's this one. We just need one more. Right there, perfect. I mean, that's pretty fast. Oh, we're going to be raking it in. Okay, and now that we've got that, we'll come down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we just need what? 9 more cauldrons, so that's a couple stacks of iron. We'll get that really quick. So I'm going to go up there and go AFK at the farm, and then we're going to finish off this room, and then I think it's going to be time to get our super smelter fired up. I think we're going to do somewhat low tech. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's see what we could do. I'll see you in just a second. You ever have one of those days where you just can't figure out exactly how you want something to look? I mean, you have sort of like this vision, but you're struggling a little bit. I mean, I think that's maybe where I'm at right now. I do have the lava farm completely done, though. I was AFK at the iron farm for just a little bit, was able to make those additional like 8 or 9 cauldrons that we needed. That's all working like a dream. I love the fact that we have 64 cauldrons in here that are taking iron, or excuse me, taking lava from 12 total buckets of lava to give us up to 64 buckets of lava. That's pretty huge. I love that. All right, so what we need to build now, though, is the actual smelter area, and I'm thinking that we might just build it right on top. I was originally thinking I didn't want another sort of building stuck here on the side of the hill, but I think it's going to be cut into the landscape a little bit, which is going to make it look okay, but also it's going to be low enough that we're going to get this cool like perspective, especially when we're like coming across the bridge. We look over here, we see this building here, and then we see our main house up there. We can also extend our little walkway down maybe to the front door. I think it's going to be cool. I don't know. I'm 100% down. We may have to do something there with that opening, but for now, I'm not super worried about it. I think I'm okay. All right, so what I need to do, and I'm going to work on this off camera, is dig sort of the dig out of this mountain here, or this cliffside, the formation of our smelter room. I think it's just going to be pretty much like this up there. I think we're going to do, I don't know. I think we might do 2 8, like 2 8. Well, I don't know what's the word I'm trying to say. 2 8 array furnaces. That way we could have like a bunch of glass being smelted up in one and have a bunch of stone, or I don't know, something, whatever else, potatoes, whatever else we might want to be smelting in the other one. So if we ever need to have different smelting jobs going, we can do that. Or we could just split stuff in half and have, you know, half go in one and half go in the other. We're going to have essentially unlimited lava. So we will waste a little bit of lava, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. So the only thing I need to figure out, and maybe we could do that real quick before I go off camera, is how many blocks I need. I mean, for fuel will be really easy because it's just going to be 8, maybe 10 blocks. But the items, we sort of want to go back and forth. But I think we're going to go super low tech. We're just going to have like a minecart track that goes across, and we press a button and it just kind of goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it unloads all the items, and then we turn it off or something. I don't know. I don't think we need to go and do anything too crazy here. So I bet a house that's the same size as this will actually probably work if we like carve it out of the mountain and have it be about the same dimensions of that sitting on top of it. I think that'll work out pretty good. All right, let me get to work and do a little bit of digging, and I'll bring you back for an update in just a second. Okay, well, we've got this thing dug out. I'm actually not going to make a tall roof that I thought I was going to originally. I think we're going to try to keep this thing. Let's just walk up here really quick and I'll show you what my plan is. I would like to terraform back over the bottom of this, because this is just, I mean, it could look pretty much however, but I think it would look kind of cool just to have like a normal like gable roof, just a triangle roof, you know, like kind of the old school before you decided to go all crazy and make roofs like that all the time. And just have, I think we're going to make it out of copper. I'm smelting up a little bit of copper. I've got tons. I found a ridiculous amount of copper across the way there. Let's sleep through the night as we're chit-chatting a minute. So I think we're just going to do like a normal like gabled roof. Maybe put like a chimney on the front side of it or something like that, just to make it so it's got some interest, some smoke coming out of it. You guys know the deal. But then I think we're going to be done with this little build, except for the interior work. I think we're going to have a little bit of work to do on the inside. But let me talk about how this smelter array works. So we've got 2 chests right here. Actually, we need to... Let's see, do I have... Yeah, okay. So let's dig these out like so. And we're actually going to need to take this one and make it this. Okay, and then put a button here. All right, so let me show you how this thing works. It's a design that I've been using literally forever in Minecraft. I mean, it's been like years and years and years and years and years. In Java and in Bedrock, it works equally the same. So here's how this little thing works. So we put items. We've got a bunch of minecart, or a bunch of cobblestone in that chest right there. We put items in the top chest, and there's this little circuit here, and essentially it's a detector rail, a comparator, a redstone, a dot of redstone, a repeater on 2 ticks of delay into a solid block with a piece of redstone, and then there's a powered rail right there. So that little circuit, whenever we press the button, as long as there's items in this minecart, it's going to keep going back and forth, because the detector rail detects an item, the comparator sees it, it goes across and does its deal. So as long as we've got that going, you may even not need the comparator, but that's how I've always done it. This thing is going to keep going back and forth, as long as there's items inside this chest minecart. It's going to drop off 8 at a time as it goes across, and then as soon as it detects that there's none in there, this will not light up, and we should be good to go. Should be happening very shortly, I would guess. We'll just let that keep going. And then we have the exact same circuit down here for fuel. So if I go like so, and we run that back and forth, it's going to be putting a piece of coal in this thing every time it runs through that cycle. Yeah? Okay, so that's super sweet and easy, and then all the smeltable items come in here. This is some extra blocks that I had left over that I was running out of inventory space for. But through this, the cool thing about this is it won't keep running this minecart back and forth forever. You can see that one already stopped, and that one just stopped. Perfect, that's exactly what we wanted. Now we're ready to load it up again, and we're getting all the smeltables. All of these should have about the same number of cobblestone in it, barring any issues with server lag. So we've got that on that side. I did run a couple slabs across the top of that lava just to sort of clear it up, but we still get some lighting back there, which is kind of cool. We're getting lighting out of that lava on 2 levels, which I'm very happy about. So we've got 1 smelter array. We've got 8 furnaces. The problem is I'm out of iron yet again. So I'm going to have to go AFK at the iron farm to get all the iron that I need to make all the hoppers and the mine carts and such like that, and the rail. I think we might have enough rails. We need more we need more gold rails, but we've got plenty of detectors. We got to make some other little odds and ends. So we're just going to duplicate this build over here on this side, and then spend a little bit of time decorating the interior of this room. I think we're going to cut out maybe, I think we're going to have a spot here, like there and there maybe. So this is where the buttons, right? So you see right there, there's a button to control the minecart. Oh, I just hit that, I guess. So we're gonna have that on either side, just like that. But I think right here, we're gonna punch down through the floor. And remember how we have that open area? We're gonna maybe we'll go back one more so it's against the wall, but have a little elevator that takes us up and down, so we can go down, get all of our buckets, come back up, load up all of our smelter arrays, and away we go. It's going to be amazing. We might even take this out of here. I don't know. I just stuck those there so I could dump junk in there. So let me go AFK for a while at the iron farm. I'll bring you back on the other side. I'm going to be doing a lot of work. This is going to be a pretty big jump cut because I also need to decorate the inside of this building, but the smelter array is going to be 100% done. The lava farm's already working, and we'll give this thing a test drive at the very end. I'll see you in just a second. Well, I think we're done. I'm really happy with what we ended up with. I'm going to take you inside and show you just a second, but I think it looks pretty good. I made myself a little walkway. We might need to do a little bit more work here. This feels like it needs some sort of retaining wall or something to hold back the dirt, but we could work on that at some point in the future. We probably need to do something else, but it kind of matches all of our sort of wooden bridges and such that we have around here. So we might just leave it just like it is. I don't know. We might do some more work on these at some point in the near future. But anyway, this thing works just like we want to. We come down here. We have some trap doors right there, so the doors shut behind us. If we step on the right one, they're on the inside, so we don't have any bad things happening. We've got 2 smelter arrays on either side. I've been running both of them. I cooked up a bunch of copper and some glass and some stuff like that. And then over here, we cooked up a whole bunch of stone, which has worked out pretty good. I used some of the dripstone blocks. I think we're just trying to like get that whole thing going on. And I found tons of copper where I found the dripstone. So I thought, let's just go ahead and sort of stick with that theme. That's why the roof is a lot of copper bricks or copper slabs and stairs. And then some of that dripstone. I don't know. I think it looks okay. It's not the greatest match in color, but let me tell you what, at nighttime, it looks really good. And I guess maybe some of that copper will oxidize over time. I guess. I don't know. We'll find out and see what happens. But anyway, let's go down in here. So there's our 2 smelter arrays. We're going to get rid of this chest. I don't want anything right here. I think this is going to be good if there's just an area that we can walk in. This will be like where we go between the levels. And the reason behind that is if we get too close to that, we sort of clip that minecart and it wants to sort of drive off. So I think we're going to get rid of these chests. I'll tell you, the next thing we need to work on after we get a couple other minor projects done, I mean, one very big major project that if you've been watching my live streams, you know all about, but there is after we get that project done, the next major project that we need to work on is storage. Our storage is out of control. I mean, out of control around this joint. Listen, I have stuff stuck everywhere. Like, what is even in here? I can't even tell you. Hello? Yeah, there we go. It's just copper pieces. It's random stuff. I have more stuff I'm just going to stick in there. There we go. That's that storage box. It's a nightmare. All right, let's go down here. That's not the right one. Let's go over here. Then we'll go down. And I've got these water channels held in by black glass, which I think fits down here pretty good. These black glass panes. And even though the water doesn't, we can still like slide in, which works out pretty good. And this is how we go up the other side. And then we get up to the top, we just step out. All right. So that works out pretty good. We can go back down here. And then down here is our huge lava farm. And look, it's like full. We need lava in that one and that one over there. Some random reason it's not filling up, but I guess it will. That means we have 64 buckets of lava. That means we can smelt 640 different items. I love that. Let's go back upstairs. But anyway, I'm happy with this. Now we've got ourselves a fully functioning super smelter room that can do 16 items at a time, which is probably plenty. I mean, it didn't take long at all to smelt that copper. That's pretty awesome. And then we also have the ability that we never have to use coal or anything like that. We have an unlimited supply of fuel that we can use forever. Man, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my Truly Bedrock Let's Play series, where we got ourselves an awesome lava farm and a super smelter, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.